Welcome to Speed Round Sunday on the Parenting Roundabout podcast, where we share a mini episode from our past for your weekend listening pleasure. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode. So, of course, since I have a 12-year-old, I have a fidget spinner in my life right now.
Yes.
Well, more than one, because we found one in a store, which we immediately had to buy, and the one that we ordered online has not yet arrived, so who knows if that's ever going to show up, but who cares? So it got us all thinking, though, this craze about what was the fidget spinner in our day? Like when you were a kid and you needed to entertain yourself during school, what did you do, Terry?
I should say I'm playing with the pen right now as we're having this conversation.
Doodling.
No, just spinning it around in my hand and wondering how far I can push down the top before it makes noise. Yep, I always used to, one of my go-to fidgets was like, those clear Bic pens with the little blue piece in the end.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you would then,
pop it off.
claw the blue piece out the back and put it back in and out, and then you would play with the little blue piece, and it's possible I might have chewed on the little blue piece, and you put it back in, and then once you've pulled it out, then it's got that, it's like kind of turned up on the edges, so you can play with it in a whole bunch of different ways. That was a big deal. And also then going ahead and taking the entire Bic pen apart and, playing with the little tube. I wonder how many of those pens actually get written with, or are they
just there?
Are they just a little kit to take apart and put back together? Paper clips are good for that too. I fidgeted with paper clips. When I was, in school, you would fidget with the little spiral binding of your notebook, pulling it out, pushing it back in until it got to the point of no return. And then you had to ask your mom for another binding. It was always doodling, but also like erase, when you get like a colored spiral notebook and then you erase designs into the cover.
Yes.
That was a fidget thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And, we've discussed on this podcast before that y'all are sadly ignorant of what a Peachy folder is, but Peaches offered huge opportunities to color in things, and to like make little dialogue bubbles.
Picture on
They had pictures, and they had young people doing wholesome things, and you could make them say things that weren't appropriate. So they were a rich tapestry for fidgeting. Is what I'm saying.
And people doing wholesome things.
Football.
You got me.
Until you got to them with your commentary.
Yes. Or, coloring skills. This is how children of my era occupied themselves. Kids, back before there were computers and smartphones and fidget spinners. Mm-hmm. We made rude designs on Peachy folders. Around the campfire in the cave.
Imagine.
In the cave. Did you have any other ones, Nicole, that you remember doing?
Yeah, I would pick off the yellow paint on my HB2 pencil.
Did you have to chomp on it first, or were you able to just scratch it off with your fingernail?
I could scratch it off with my fingernail because I'd start down where the lead was. Mm-hmm. But then I'd often get a splinter.
That's dangerous. Did you ever take apart the eraser? Pull the eraser out and push it back in?
No, not on that, but I did take my big pink eraser.
Oh, yes.
I don't even remember the name of it now.
Yeah, I remember those.
The Pearl.
Did it have a name?
Uh-huh.
The Pearl.
Yes.
And I would dig holes into it with my pencil.
Oh, yes.
Did you ever do that? Or carve it with your scissors?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Yes.
These sound so rudimentary.
I think one of the best was the peeling the glue off the top of the container of the Elmer's glue. Yeah.
Yes. That's
very
true.
satisfying.
It was.
If we really wanted to be rebellious and risk big time repercussions, we would carve in the inside of our desk with our scissors.
Yep. And then once it's carved, then you write in it with ink or pencil and really sticks
Yes. So people can see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The vandalism of our
really
youth.
bad kids, they carved actually on top of their desk.
Yes, that's right. That was brave.
Yeah. And then lots of drawing. Did you ever do that when Kilroy was here?
Yeah.
Did you ever do that one? Lots of drawing of that.
Yes, flowers. I used to draw flowers of various sorts, I think. And I had like bubble writing. Bubble writing was big when I was...
Oh, bubble writing.
And writing notes to your classmates.
That was a big one.
To
right.
Yeah.
Right. And doodling instead of taking notes and then hoping nobody ever asks to see your notes. I saw you were writing throughout the entire class.
Practice
flowers and bubble writing.
Practicing writing your name with your crush's last name.
Yes, exactly. Yes, so much material for humiliation.
Yes.
Well, it's good that
Kids,
we were.
You don't know what you're missing with your little prefab spinners. I'm fidget spinning this pen pretty darn good. Oops, there it goes.
I'm going to actually, my daughter she has an amazing way of spinning her pen. I'm going to take a video of it and show you.
Excellent.
It's pretty darn cool.
We need it to put up on the website. Tell her she can be a star.
Exactly. Well, very good. So we had plenty of ways, kids, back in the dark ages to keep our
we did indeed
fingers and brains busy during class.